Hi guys, and welcome to another quick informative video. So today we are doing the review of the new Moto E4 Plus. This is by Boost Mobile. So here it is, all its glory. And so far guys, I have to say, just off the bat, yes, I do like this phone a lot. So let's get to the full review and show you things I like and don't like about it. And yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, this is a Moto E4 Plus by Boost Mobile, just came out. It's a very, very nice phone as well. Let me show you some cool features and all that stuff. So this phone is rocking a 5.5 inch HD touchscreen display. It has a whopping 5,000 milliamp battery. It's a 13 megapixel rear facing camera with a 5 megapixel front facing camera. Splash proof protection. It has a fingerprint scanner down here, unlike the regular Moto E that Boost Mobile first came out with. So definitely the Plus, maybe they were doing that. They were gonna reserve, the fingerprint scanner for the Plus model. 16 gigs of internal memory with 2 gigabytes of RAM, which the RAM definitely helps this phone. And Android OS, 3G/4G LTE/LTE Plus with carrier aggression. And I'm gonna show you why that carrier aggression is important later on. So now that we got some of the specs out of the way, let's get into it. So first of all, just by looking at the phone, I like the design, honestly. As you can see, it has a kind of grayish back, and I actually like the gray color on the back. Then you have darker gray with the Moto emblem in the bottom. You can remove the battery. Well, I mean, you can not remove the battery. You can remove the back of it. My bad. Jesus, it's pretty hard. So here's the phone. As you can see, you will have a big warning saying, let's see if I can focus it. Come on, buddy. Warning, do not remove. So yeah, you'll get a big warning right there. It says warning, do not remove. And then you can put, of course, your memory card up here as well. So memory card up there and warning, do not remove down there. So I like how the back as well feels. It doesn't feel brittle or cheap at all. Like other phones, when you take off the back, you're thinking about it, you're about to break the freaking phone. That's not the case with this phone at all. So you do have your power button here on the right side. So the power button is right there. Volume up and down on the side as well. On the left side, you have nothing. On the bottom, you have your charging port as well as a mic. On the top is where you have your headphone jack, 3.5mm headphone jack. On the top, you have your front-facing flash, which I like a lot. Your front-facing camera as well, and I like that Motorola has this technology where the screen will turn on and shows you how much battery you have. Let's see if I can get it. And there you go, 82%, and tells you the time, which is very helpful. In the rear, you have as well, like I say, your 13 megapixel rear-facing camera with the flash in the back. So let's see if I can get this to focus a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. Made it focus a little bit better. So as you can see, there it is. All right, so let's get into the internals. So I have mine set up where for the fingerprint scanner. So there you go. As you can see, you just put your finger there and you can unlock it. Calls right here. Let me see if I don't have any calls. Okay, so calls and everything are, of course, crispy clean. As well, like I said, on all my videos, this depends on your coverage area. If you have bad coverage, any phone will sound bad. If you have good coverage, it'll sound good. But overall, you can definitely, see it. It's amazing, honestly. So let's see. Let me show you. It shows you like any calls, of course. So this is just me dialing some random numbers on there. From there, you have the phone itself. You have two basically windows. You can scroll your finger up. As you can see the up, you scroll your finger up and you go to the rest of your apps. So it is preloaded with Amazon and Google apps. What I like the most about this phone that comes pre-installed, which I do not mind, is it does have an FM radio. As you can see, this FM radio, guys, this thing's amazing. Honestly, you don't even need internet for this. You can just play it from your phone. It's a built-in radio. So as you can see, you need to plug in your some sort of like an aux or headphones, because that uses it as an antenna. You will not be able to use this without headphones. That's the only drawback, or like I said, like an aux cable. But from there, you can go through your station and all that stuff. So you're like, oh, my phone doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. It's because you don't have headphones plugged in. But apart from that, it will work. And like I said, that's not bad. It doesn't even need up your data. So I literally, turned off all the data and was using it the other day, and boom, works fine. So as you can see, I did download some apps. But these are all the apps that really come preloaded. Like I said, it's mainly Google and Amazon, which you can disable or remove anytime you want. Another cool feature about it, which you just saw, is you can literally rotate your screen. Sorry, let's see. Come on, buddy. Huh? I don't know why it's not doing it, but literally you can rotate the screen. Alright, so let's get to the other cool specs that makes the phone. Okay, so we have the text messages here, and I actually like that it comes preloaded with the Android messaging app, which I actually use now on all my phones just because it's so convenient. So of course, texting on here is a breeze. Definitely. You also have the drawing. So as you can see, you have the swipe feature on there. You as well can do emojis and all that cool stuff. And let me show you the emojis that that it comes with. So it's gonna be your Android standard emojis. So I have a lot of people always ask me, hey, what kind of emojis does the phone carry? And these are the ones, guys. And of course, you can download other keyboards and stuff, but these are kind of the standard ones that it does come with this phone. Another cool feature about this phone is it does come with GIFs, and everybody knows you want some GIFs. It's pretty cool. So I definitely like this keyboard a lot, guys, and this texting app. So I'm very happy that it comes with it. Then of course you have your Google Chrome. So just Google Chrome, you can just do anything on there. So Google, and of course Google Chrome works special fine. So see, we're just looking up, can you refund something back on Samsung Pay? A friend was asking me and I looked it up, boom, popped up real quick. So let's see. So let's just look up Angelina Jolie. As you can see, it scrolls very fast too. So no lag whatsoever, but like I said, that as well will depend on your internet connection and all that good stuff. So there you go. Zoom in and out, no problem at all. So yeah, that's with just one hand too. The key feature about this phone that once I opened it up, I noticed, guys, was this amazing display. Look at this display. Honestly, the camera does not do it justice, guys. And that's not even full brightness or anything. So look how bright that is. It's not even halfway bright. And this thing looks amazing. Honestly, I haven't had a phone with a better screen like this. Maybe like a Galaxy 8 or up, or even an iPhone. But for a budget device, this screen looks amazing. I like how bright and vibrant the colors look, honestly. So if you're watching YouTube or anything like that, it looks fine. It's like better than fine. I love watching this phone. I like using this phone to watch Netflix or YouTube better than my, let's say, like a Tribute 2, my LG Tribute 2, or LG Stylo or anything like that. Even though they're about the same price, give or take, inflation and all that stuff, or deflation, devaluation. But honestly, I just like the screen on it, and you will too. Once you pop it out the box, you're like, wow, these colors are so nice. Everything looks crisp. I can barely see any pixelation whatsoever. Let's see if it so you can barely see any pixelation at all. So it definitely did a good job. The camera app, I did a full video review on it, but we can still just do a quick one. So let's go ahead and put the box there. And as you can see, it looks very good. I like that it auto focuses right away. And you can also, another cool feature with this is you can pick where to focus, and check this out. See this little sun? You can change the brightness of it. So look at that whip. Whoop. So it's pretty cool if you're like in a dark lit area and you want to go ahead and brighten up a picture, you can just by focusing on it. So you can tap to focus, either have it autofocus, and you can also change the brightness. And of course, there's way more features on there. It's panorama mode. Then you have your video mode, so that expands. And honestly, the videos do look pretty good. Like I said, you can go ahead and check my video of my camera test that I have up for you guys now. But overall, I think it's good. So 13 megapixels is very good for a budget device. Most devices have either 8 or 12. Mainly 8 is what I see, but for 13 it's not bad. The front-facing camera as well is good, so check that out. So you can see me right there. And then of course you have your front-facing flash, which I love a lot. Not many phones have that feature. So this one definitely has that front-facing camera. So now that we're there, let's go into... okay, so with the pictures, there's no gallery. So now that we're talking about the gallery, there is no gallery. You would have to either download gallery app, but the one that you do get is Google Photos, which is not bad at all. It does come in here. As you can see, what I like about this is it will back them up. So instead of worrying, oh, my pictures were in my phone and they got deleted, the phone's smart enough where it came with Google Photos and it just backs them up. So these are photos I took with my Moto Z Force 2. And as you can see, there are just some photos and stuff using cameras and stuff. So yeah. This picture of me and stuff. So like I said, I do like that. Now, like I say, you can get a regular gallery app if you don't want to use Google Photos by just going to Play Store and downloading photos. So you get all your Google apps. You get your calendar, Drive, Play Music, Duo, Google, Gmail, and of course Maps for all you lovers. Now, I think there's one thing I'm not talking about a lot, and that is, guys, that battery. You're probably like, wow, this phone, you said the specs and had a very big battery at 5,000 milliamps. And yes, guys, look at that. I've been using this phone for about 2-3 days now, and it still has like 87%. Now, give or take how much you use it, I'm not heavily using this phone. I'm just using it regularly, and I still have about 87 battery. So yes, that big battery, guys, is definitely going to use. If you're heavy using it, it's definitely going to use. You're going to use it about, or charge it once a day. And that's from you going from the morning all the way to the afternoon. I took this to work with me and stuff. And I used it, was watching Netflix on my break and all this stuff, texting and calling people. And definitely by the time I was done, guys, I still had more than half battery, and that was with heavy use. So this battery will last you about 1 to 2 days, just depending on the value, of the usage, without even having to charge it. So let's go into the settings menu. So as you can see, you can personalize your voice, change wallpapers. There's my Wi-Fi username, discount, Bluetooth, display, notification, sound, apps, storage, your battery. So you can see how much battery you have, approximately 5 days left, or 81% battery. So definitely it does do very good at that. Then you have your memory, use average 1.3 gigabytes or 1.8 gigabyte memory used. You can change your users, locations, security, accounts, Google, more privacy, backup and reset. system updates, time, accessibility, print, and all that cool stuff. So as you can see, it is running on 7.1.1 Nougat. So it does have the newest operating system. Now, we also did a benchmark test on this phone. And here's the benchmark. So here's the benchmark on this phone. I just did it at 9:39 a.m. today. So because it does take a while to do all this stuff. So as you can see, it's single core at 665, multi-core scores 1879. So just for all you techies out there. Another thing, of course, thing that you could be using this game for, or this app, this phone is going to be for gaming or social media and all that stuff. And social media had no issues with it. You can definitely, it won't stop working or anything like that. I never had that issue, and it was just buttery smooth going through it. Gaming on this phone is definitely a breeze. It did not struggle whatsoever like Injustice 2. This didn't probably take forever to load, but it did not lag like other games or other phones that were playing this game. So let's just wait a little bit for it to load. And you can see that it's pretty smooth for a high graphic intense game. So let's see if it loads, because this thing takes forever. So as you can see, it does load pretty fine, and you can just go ahead and start fighting and all that stuff. So no issues whatsoever. It's nice and smooth, guys. But yeah, overall, it'll take too long to do all that stuff. But all these games I've downloaded here, and these are probably high intense games, which are like Dead Effect 2, Injustice 2, Nobleman, which is a new game, high intense graphics. It did fine. So now let's talk about the front facing speaker. And I do like that the phone, so you might be saying too, where's the speaker on this phone? It's not in the back. That's another thing, it's in the front, and it definitely is pretty loud. So that's another thing I like about this phone, guys. A key selling point about this is it does have that front-facing speaker on the top. So where your earpiece is as well your speaker. And definitely I like it when, like I said, when you're watching Netflix or YouTube or anything like that, you do hear all that nice, brilliant sound. And the phone does kind of vibrate a little bit, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like the little bass of it. Another thing is, remember I told you that carrier aggression, guys. So look at my signal bar up there. So it's full right there. This is another Boost Mobile phone. This is the Stylo.